No, it should be fine. Let's try to bend the space. My light. Crazy, but we don't really care.
But we also have normals on Pong's side, it seems. I think.
Yeah.
Looks like normals. Sometimes it does that.
Whoa, the
Oh, it's
stream is
normals.
collapsing.
Yeah.
So now we have
Struggling a little bit with normals lightning.
normal.
We have a question from Havok. Everyone involved in the production, do you have time this weekend for a meeting about the Stream Vision show on Friday or Saturday, maybe?
Yeah, we can probably fix something. You can go on the Cookie Discord if you want, Havok.
The link
it's
is
time.
above, I think. Lamogi posted it. That's
Yes.
the... Okay. The link above.
Never trust something Lamogi posted.
Oh.
By the way.
So I think Punk is using his normal to make something kind of like a specular thingy.
And it's green. It's gonna be a plant, I think.
Yeah, it's like leaves.
It's the inverse production pipeline of spaghetti. It's starting with spaghetti and then we're going to the blé. Le blé, hein. Ben, je sais pas comment on dit en English. I don't know the word.
Wheat, no? Wheat.
Ben, c'est toujours comme ça les lives ici. Hein.
Thanks for this biology point, my dear Lamogi.
Yeah.
No problem.
So what do you have to drink tonight, Lamogi? Do you still have your amaretto or things like that?
No, I just have taken some beers.
And the good news is that I managed to get Bonzomatic working with the music, so the next shaders will be able to use the FFT to react to the music, if you want.
Nice. So this is the music of the stream, right?
Yep, it's the music of the stream. It's currently Synsat.
Synsat.
You are listening to Synsat.
Synsat.
The craze.
What?
Hello?
We have a pause for a color.
Alkama is
Cheers.
calling.
Technical break. But there is something visible in Shredder.
Yeah, Avok asked if FFT is working now. So yes, I think Nusan fixed it. Like
Yes,
or
so
yesterday. I don't remember.
so the idea is that the FFT is the one from the music on the computing computer, like the one that is streaming the live. And what I added is that you can select what input you want. You don't have to just use the mic, but you can use anything you want.
And to be honest, it's working perfectly right now. Not
Great.
in the current Bonzomatic that I spawned here, but for the next ones it will be available.
Yeah, so you can have just the music and not the voice inputting in the shader.
Yep.
Great. So yeah, obviously, if you on the coder side, you have to listen to the same music than the streaming computer.
No, you just have to listen some music, and you will have the FFT sync on your laptop.
Yeah, but if you want that to be a bit matched with what you have on the stream, you have to like listen to the same music.
Yes, I guess.
Even
Or
if there is a
you-
slight delay, it's
Yeah, but there is so much delay that
Whoa.
now we have spheres after cylinders.
some grapes or some burgeoning.
Du raisin.
Yeah.
It's
It
wine.
reminds
like
me
seaweed.
Evil Shadow from last time, actually. Evil Shadow was using some kind of grapes sphere.
Evil.
I like it when it's jiggly.
I didn't ask Evil to come. I don't know if he know.
I didn't see
Is
him in
that
the
a
chat
cute face?
this time.
So we have Alkama back, I think.
Yeah.
Are you
Maybe
doing
finish
some
this
cute
con.
face bouncing around?
Alkama just started his shader right now. So let's clap on your hands to encourage it.
Yoo-hoo!
Alkama, Alkama.
Akama.
Alkama, Alkama.
And on Punk side, we start to play with colors.
Some sun on these leaves.
It really looks like seaweed, like you know the disgusting organic thing you can find on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
You
this
should
one.
put
Yeah,
some
yeah, yeah.
blue fog
Yeah.
or green
Right.
fog.
A little blue now.
Because all lighting needs to be orange and blue, obviously.
They're missing the red, and we have a full rainbow. This is nearly like normal, normal lighting, but without normal.
Yeah, I can just swizzle around
Oh, we have some
parameters.
kind of Escher stain. Alkama side. Oh. And it
Some complex geometry.
Alkama dropped the bomb.
like. Oh, nice. And also, I think there is less than 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Alright.
Three
The
minutes
timer.
now.
I forgot.
Corn! Oh no, not.
It's like it's more looking like an octopus tentacle or
What?
Yeah, I was
Octopus.
thinking about dirty Japanese stuff, but I won't
Oh,
talk about it.
no. Oh
No.
yeah, okay, no.
Okay, it's okay. He's fixing this.
Bonsoir, Gitbit Radio.
Geekbait Radio, and thanks for the follow. We had a
Oh, some kind of cherry flower.
a shit ton of follow tonight. So thanks to Afalfal, Trege, Sdak, and Geekbait Radio for the follows. Thank you a lot, guys.
Less than 3 minutes left. I am the annoying time person
No,
tonight.
no. There have to be one.
Yeah, and I am.
This music is too much cheesy. I just can't. I think if we don't have some sound live coding for the next slot, I'm putting some bass music. I don't know.
Less than 2 minutes left.
I don't really see the difference for your normal voice, to be honest.
It goes very mechanical now on the punk side. Some kind of piston-like thing.
Des pistons, des vérins.
Des pistons.
And 1 minute left.
Yeah, Alkama is starting to be much precise, but it's maybe a bit dark.
Use a gamma for us to see what you are doing.
Can we have an official countdown from Difty?
Yeah. If I recall how to count in English, so I'm going to start at 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop!
Yeah! Thank you to both participants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to show
congratulations.
both of the final results.
So show your image.
Show your image.
I do not choose.
Hey, don't choose. Yeah, I'm going to put down all the overlay stuff. Up.
Punk shader.
So yeah, I was going for plant steam and with tubes and twisted, and yeah, I end up with this weird thing, wire cable, and I decided to go with tubes for the leaf. I wanted to try to do the leaf shapes, but then I spent too much time on lighting and coloring because I love spending time on lighting.
Yeah, you did great on a very subtle. Yeah, like there's at least 3 lights or three light sources.
I like to fake some PDR radial, I don't know, but some kind of interesting lighting, and it just like dot product and things and in tweaking mostly, trying to blend colors between them.
Nice. So thanks for your shader, Punk. I hope you're satisfied with what you put out.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice. It's really nice.
It's
And
making me hungry.
let's see what Alkama did.
Alkama.
Totally different style. And
Oh, yeah.
I think it's something I never seen personally in a shader showdown. This style.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Kind of an Nabib. So Alkama, do you want to talk a bit about your shader?
You have your mic off, maybe?
doesn't want to talk about it.
He's
Oh, sorry, I was on
calling again.
mute since the call. Like so initially what I wanted to do was some kind of shape in a shape. So the plan was to have some kind of background and have a morphing object, like a bit alien-like morphing object. But I think I probably messed up somewhere. But well, it went completely nuts. So let's keep
Yeah.
it completely nuts anyway. Like you only have the time you have. And so it's distorting. It's completely crazy, but. There are tons of morphing. Normally, I think it should come out better. I will try to finish it sometimes.
Yeah, you have a lot of glitches, but it's part of the piece.
It's
Yeah,
part of the
totally.
piece, exactly. So it should have been more colorful.
FFT?
No, not at all. Like this is entirely floating point problems. Probably I messed something really bad. Problem is that during the code, while I was coding, it's super fast, and I didn't even spot where I introduced the problem. And after that, it's very very hard to debug, or you have to just check, but it's too short a time to check that.
It's a bit
Yeah,
of
you
the
have to.
danger of like going a bit blind, trying to do something very complicated.
Yeah, last time I
with
tried
no
to
steps.
go with just a sphere and display the sphere and progress with that, and the problem is that you still don't have time after that. Like, if you
Yeah.
want to make it proper, it starts to be
You
complicated.
have to find a balance.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's
but
pretty great. I
it's
think
not complete back screen.
So do we know who's next?
Yeah.
so. Flopin wanted to go.
Yes.
Is there someone else?
I can go if the spot is free.
Yeah.
It
The
is?
spot is free.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
I'm gonna eat something and coming back later. See you guys.
Yeah. See you later.
See you. So I'm going back to the wait screen, and so I'm going to be quiet for the 2 next minutes, and
Yeah, we will switch
yeah.
switch participants.
Yep.
So, Flopin and Anton, do you have already something in mind for tonight's shader?
Yes.
Aha.
I have
Mm,
something in
Absolutely
mind.
not.
okay, and can we know a little bit more?
A teaser?
Or- Yes.
I want to do something like, I don't know. When I thought about spring, I thought about a puddle.
A puddle?
A puddle.
A portal.
Like some water on the mud?
Yeah,
or-
with some small water thingy, maybe with lilies and stuff.
Oh,
Hmm.
looks super pretty.
And you,
I will
Anton?
try.
I think as usual, I'll go fully abstract. I don't know. I kind of want to try the FFT stuff if it works, and yeah, we'll see
Yeah,
where I end up.
Let's go crazy! And Difty, tell us when you're ready.
Whoa. Guys, I say 2 minutes.
Oh,
It's
man.
been like 40 seconds, come on.
Anton, if you want to use the FFT, you can change the settings in the config.json. I don't know if you did that.
Oh no, I didn't.
There is a
What do we need to
setting.
change?
It's like capture playback devices, and you can put it to true, and it will take the first like speaker, like the sound from the desktop.
And before we switch, I can sing a little song.
Auto tune.
So, the song?
Amogi, who is doing vocoder. Not Leon. Sorry.
Hi, folks.
Hi.
I
Difty, we're talking about you on the backstage area.
Oh, what did I
It's
do?
about music.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about Difty.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the-
Do you
the
want
next big
me to receive your music, maybe?
Yeah, actually, I don't know how to to say it, but he's streaming right now, so you can embed his stream.
I can. Yeah.
I think my shader is reacting to the music, actually, and I
Yeah,
don't have
it
it
is.
on my side, so I think it's working. Like I see in the Twitch.
It can also react to your mic.
But I don't want that.
Yeah. So if you don't want it to react to your mic, you may have to change settings in the config file.
Yeah, I don't really care
Yeah.
in a
Okay.
way that I would not use the FFT, but
Yeah.
okay.
Shame.
What?
The audio react to your mic, and the code react to your mind.
Ooh.
So deep.
So
Yeah.
deep.
So I'm playing the cookie stream right now, but it seems there is nothing to be heard.
Yes.
Oh.
Moi non plus, j'entends rien.
On the other stream, right?
Yes.
The other stream,
The audio.
the audio.
Ça y
Yeah,
est, j'ai quelque chose. J'ai de l'image. This is working, Difty.
Is it on? Oh, I think I have something. Yeah. Okay, I have kind of ASMR noise.
It's me with my mic again.
No. I just muted my VLC, and it was totally the VLC.
Okay.
I can try to
So-
do some cat ASMR if
Oh
you
yeah,
want.
please.
Oh, yeah.
Please do.
I can speak after you with vocoder voice.
Bah, elle est pas là, je sais pas où elle est. I don't know where my cat is. Sorry.
Okay. Ah, yeah, I have your screen on the screen. So there is the little screen of Coltes.
No, it's not mine. It's Afal screens.
Okay, it's a full screens. So, oh, I have to change to switch. It's his nick again. Okay, yeah. I think I have to boost a bit his sound, or maybe he can.
Okay, I managed to get it also on my side. I don't know if you people on the voice want to hear to the.
Yeah, I have it too.
Okay.
Okay, now we have something. So I just boosted up the music sound so we can hear him, and before I'm switching back to Synsat, I think I have to remember to put it down, otherwise our ears will be busted. Oh. Okay, it's working. So, is everything set?
It seems.
Oh, there's just something I didn't. Oh no, it's okay. So, what are we listening to right now? Do somebody want to explain it? Because I think Afal is not in our room.
It doesn't have any microphone.
Okay.
So I can explain a bit.
Yep.
So it's live coded music, and especially the sequencer part. So it's made using Tidal Cycles, which is a framework, which is great because so with this framework you can quite easily
It started?
sequence your samples.
I haven't started yet.
Yeah, just
Started
just
or
a
not?
thing. Maybe we can explain it during the
The start?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So
Let's count down.
Oh, okay.
so yeah, just do it. Just do it, Samogi. Yeah.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Amazing what you did there. I really enjoyed it.
So we have no sound.
We have no sound.
You have
Right.
no sound.
Just do something, Lamogi, please. Fill the void.
We have no sound, but we are looking into this issue. We have no sound currently, but we are making all we can to solve this issue as a
Oh la 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 la.
Okay, music has started.
yes.
So what I
La
was-
Mogi, t'es mort de rire à ta propre blague, quoi. C'est juste génial.
Je suis content.
Quand je suis content, je vomis.
Ah merde.
So maybe Coltes, you can excuse me for the cut, but maybe you can explain tidal cycles and what's happening in the sound side.
Yeah, maybe you can display the screen.
I'm just fixing a little thing. Hop, tac. So yeah, it's on.
Okay. So it's actually Haskell. So it's like a kind of very hard programming language because it's all mathematical based and so on. But the nice thing with tidal cycles is that it uses Haskell in such a way that it's like what you see right now, like all the, for instance, D6, D7, it's basically audio channel, and you get to express like a pattern of symbols. Like right now, so if you see D1, so in D1 is writing, so play the sound Moog. Moog is so in this case, so it's sample library, like a sample bank, and he's playing the second, third, and first clips in this bank, and then he adds the gain .4, which tells which sets the volume for this channel, and etc. etc. So you can quite quickly and quite easily express like a combination of samples, so you can make multiple channels, and yeah, it's really great.
And what do we have on the visual side?
Oh.
We have a cylinder, right?
Yeah, very flat cylinder, maybe
Yep.
a coin.
Who is this?
Oh,
It's white on white.
yeah, it's
Uh,
white on white.
It's flopping. You
It's
can
flopping.
see
It's
it on
flopping,
the bottom.
And on the other side, we have a totally different mood. It's a black hole.
Oh.
A black hole, but it kept some FFT
Yeah.
on the left.
Nice.
So yeah, maybe just change a little bit of the default shader just to have a background. but without all the colors that the default shader have. So we have already a very strong mood.
On both sides. White sphere on white background.
I think I never saw a shader, as part of the shader showdown competition. Also looking at looking like Anton's shader.
It's he did kind of God Ray thing, but using the FFT. The music is very mystical and the shader don't. Il va avec quoi.
Yeah, it very fits the mood.
It's fitting the mood, yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean there is some 2D shaders like working on the blur thingy, like trying to make. I remember someone from Ferris. And yeah, it was just some 2D effect, but with like God rays. And it looked great. So yeah, we will see if on Flop Inside we keep the happy pond or if we go more darker with the music. Ooh.
Whoa!
The awesome thing is that he's not even clipping on my meter.
It's pre-clipping.
It's pretty well made noise. And we have noise on noise, amazing.
The shape Flopin was creating just before the noise texture is displayed was like, you remember some French cheese we call camembert from the game Trivial Pursuit. Ooh.
But I think I read some SDF functions on the Anton side as well.
There is some kind of 3D modeling on the floor. On Flop Inside, she's making some clouds.
Yeah, maybe it's to do water.
And we have the camembert à gain.
Some fromage.
And yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah. And so the cylinder has some kind of lily flower.
So 14 minutes left, and it's still monochromatic, which is quite usual at this time. Maybe they plan to add some colors at the end.
Yeah, on flop inside it can really help, I think, to separate the different shapes.
The intention on flop inside is revealed by the name of the function. It's kind of a nenufar thing.
So Anton is doing some normals, but he will probably keep the FFT as a part of his shader.
And we got this kind of pyramidal shape, like.
What can it be? Maybe it's a flower? Yeah, the central flower. So yeah, if she can put some green on the cylinder part, it will help a lot. I think using the FFT for those kind of music is very good. Usually I don't like to use the FFT because it's a bit too random what you get.
And you get some latency, especially in live. But with what you've done, it's less. There is less latency, I think.
Yeah, it's also because in like usual music you just have. I mean, you often have a good tempo and some regular stuff, so you can just like make it approximately set up. But here with that music we have very distinct sound, I think. You can really see how the shader is reacting.
And Floppin is doing some animation.
It's moving. It's blossoming, maybe.
I think she tried to make the flower open and close itself.
Yeah, it's
way.
nearly there already.
It's really looks like paper.
Yeah, paper folding.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one she did last time was also a bit like paper folding, and it's a great style. Like origami.
And a little count on the music.
Break.
Be quiet.
It's coming back. It is going to.
Is Flopping using the F50 finally?
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
The variable
Yeah,
flip-flop.
it looked like it.
Was it planned?
Blip plop, blip bloop.
Flip-flop, flip-flip.
The define on the top. So yeah, I didn't work for nothing with that.
No, not at all. Of course you didn't work for nothing.
Yeah, two shader using the FFT.
And to answer the question of M12, the both contestants are using Bonzomatic. I think we are going to have some kick again.
Poor Flower, she fell in her big hole. And she's back.
And we saw some code to identify which shape the ray collide, to give some different colors.
Oh yeah, she's doing the colors. different IDs. There's about 4 minutes left. Those is asking how do we get the sound in the shader. So it's not directly from Tidal, but we take the sound outputs that Tidal is outputting, and we can there is a FFT that is computed on that, and that's what the shader coders have as a basis.
And there are less than 3 minutes.
Yeah. And so on the side we have some kind of landscape with ripples sync with the music. The color is pretty subtle and it's nice.
On the flopping side, we start to have some colors.
Yeah, so we have our water.
Very bright, and I think we have some kind of ghosting effect or something, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, it's shaking a little bit. It's probably because she's using the FFT, maybe?
No, I'm not sure. This is pink.
A new shape on the side. Black.
Deforming cube.
Yeah, multifaceted shape. So there is less than 1 minute left. About 30 seconds left. So it's really the last minute changes.
This is the last.
Oh.
The last line of code.
Bright color on the side.
And we have 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1-0. It's
Zero.
over, guys.
Great work.
Great work.
Congrats.
Nice.
Also, great work by Affle on
Yeah.
the audio side.
Yeah,
Thank you, Apple.
nice sounds, guys. So let's see each of our shaders we have here. So Flopin, are you there?
Flopin has his headphone disabled.
Oh,
I'm here.
yeah, you are. So, what was in your mind? What did you want it to do? Did you finish your shader? Tell us a bit about it.
I almost did everything, I guess. I would love to have more animation, but that's okay. And I didn't thought about using the FFT, but yeah, the sound really was great to use the FFT because it was a lot of bass stuff, really recognizable. So I tried on the flower and it works, and I'm happy with what I've done. So
Yeah, pretty great.
Is it a...
And you have a
yeah.
kind of ghosting effect, but
I think it might be because the flower is made of planes that are fold together, and planes are infinite. So maybe it's some kind of approximation from the remarching, because as I said, the planes are infinite and they're not taking all the space on the screen because they are folding on top of each other. But maybe that's what's causing the ghosting effect. Also, I'm using the iteration to light stuff, but to make a toonish effect, I'm using floor. So I'm flooring this iteration thingy you saw previously, and maybe that's that too. That's
Okay.
this effect.
okay.
Is that the thing that that made your water like a threshold thing?
Yeah.
Yeah? Pretty cool.
The threshold for the colors in the water and in the lily and in the flower too.
Yeah, it's on the
That's the
wall screen, I
iteration.
guess.
Mhm.
Okay. Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah,
And
nice.
let's look at Anton's. Anton, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
my
awesome
shader.
shader, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
and you still have the FFT on top.
yeah. I did it like 5 seconds before the end.
But it was one of the first thing you added to the landscape, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, basically, like the first thing I wrote was just the FFT on the screen.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went with playing with the FFT, and I don't know, I've added stuff onto it. Initially, the shape that is rotating in the center of the screen, I wanted to merge it a bit with the
With the gun.
brain, but I didn't have the time. I really should practice more because it took me a while to have my remarch working, I think.
So are you satisfied? Did you like this round?
Yeah.
Did you plan to do other stuff and you didn't have time?
Yeah, but you know, it's always like that. You know, you have to go with what you manage to do. And also, it was fun to use the FFT because on my end, I don't have the music, but I have the Twitch that is running next to my coding screen, so I can see the final result on the Twitch stream.
It was kind of a blind coding thing.
Yeah, kind of.
It's just like a second step of compilation. Like you're compiling the thing, you're seeing the screen, and then you have 5-second audio compilation, and you see the result on the right.
Exactly.
Nice. So guys, let's move on to the next. I was about to say the next level because I'm about to put on the waiting screen, and Pong did something really amazing behind our back.
Oh.
So yeah, what is the next round, guys?
Yeah, I'm ready to make something.
Yeah, nice. And do we have another person to do the audio, or is it still?
It looks like Athal is.
Yeah,
he's not tired yet.
Okay,
so,
still at it.
But I'm taking the occasion to say like I guess there are some people from the Top Lab chat here. Anyway, we are planning to make a troop session after that. So if you want to do some tidal cycles running troop, and of course if you know what it means, because we don't have time to explain it, but surely we'll do some workshop soon. But yeah, if some people want to participate to a troop session, please come to the Discord chat. I don't know if you guys advertised about the Discord server.
A little bit.
Yeah. I'll put the link once again. Yeah, just come and we'll arrange the collaboration.
Someone is asking, what is troop?
So troop is yeah, how to say collaborative environment running on top of tidal cycles or Foxdot or even Super Collider directly, or I think other frameworks. And so basically it just synchronizes the code a little bit like what Nusan did with Bonzomatic. And so it allows several people to work on the same like tidal cycle file. I don't know what's the name of this sandbox file, but yeah.
Maybe?
Well, I don't know. It's strange because for the audio live coding, like you have multiple lines, but you get to decide when you want to play which line. So it basically is a sandbox. So you can write anything you want, but until you execute it, it's just commands. So yeah, please come to the Discord chat.
So who is ready to do a shader?
I think Lamogi is. Quoting him, s'il y a personne. Or
Je
if.
prends. On dirait qu'il joue à la belote, quoi.
Lamogi is playing belote with our competition tonight. So, Flopin or Lamogi?
No, Lamogi. I already did that. So.
Oh, Nusan.
Nusan, Lamogi.
Okay.
And we can remember people in the chat that if they want to participate, they can join the Discord server and let us know. Because maybe for the next round. Yeah.
People will have to go eating and stuff, so please.
Please let them survive.
Please feed your shader coder and do shading instead of them.
Yeah. So I'm going to grab Lamogi. Yeah. And
maybe for next time we should make a boat, like a Twitch bot that posts Discord link every 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, we can also have command. So it's easy to
command.
Like a boat that say on Twitch. See.
Oh please, Lamogi, do a shader while singing in your vocoder.
Yeah.
Please sing your code Like everything you code,
Oh
please sing
yeah,
it.
everything you
want
type,
to see
read
that,
the
yeah.
code with your vocoder.
I think I will have to mute the.
So you guys are live. We can see your screens right now, so don't type any. No, just type anything.
Don't type obscene things.
Yeah.
You know Lamogi so well.
Oh yes, yes I do. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
No, but yes.
Okay, I can let you prepare yourself, and then I will
No, I'm
grab
ready.
a glass of water. Okay, I'll wait for my glass of water. So, you ready? Can I start the countdown?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, 5, 4, 3, 2, start!
To start, it's not a real counter.
Shut up and code, guy. With the vocoder on. One hand on the vocoder and the other on the keyboard.
Waiting for the reading of the code, Lamogi.
I didn't enable the vocoder. If I'm doing that, I didn't even going to reach any cos shader, so that would be a change.
No cos, no!
Just use your feet to activate the vocoder, I don't know.
Oh. Like you have both hands and both feet on the keyboard.
That's professional live coding. It's entertainment.
Like 20 fingers typing code.
Just like in Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah!
That's how drunk Lamogi thinks he's coding.
But actually, he's coding like your grandma is writing an SMS.
Yeah, it's just because there is 2 other people with their hands that are trying to code at his place. And again, if anybody has some questions, you can ask them in the chat, and we will be happy to answer them.
So it looks like both are going remashing. And Lamogi is writing the same distance function of cube, which I guess he remembered well, because it's quite difficult to get it up.
Bruce asking, are you going to teach the basics of GLSL someday? So maybe we usually we try to do some workshop when we were able to get together before the confinement, but and so you have also some references on Evolve Twitch. I also made 2 videos on my own channel about how to get started with 2D shaders like GLSL in the fragment shader for 2D, and also 3D remarching stuff in GLSL. Yeah, maybe we could do some workshops with this channel. It's totally possible, I guess.
And there's also the YouTube channel, The Art of Code. I don't know if you talked about it.
Yeah, it's really great. You have the Book of Shader also. online.
There's Ignoquiles who makes some tutorials as well.
In French would be nice. Yeah, we could do something like that. That's an idea we could keep. Yeah. Maybe also we have 1 or 2 music coders like Coltes. There'll be some idle workshops on this channel. And Meristasis maybe also might be doing some workshop about Tidal.
Yeah, I would say I'm not the best at music, but at the last cookie party, Valentin, what's his nickname?
Like with Cyanid?
No. It was. Do you remember one of the first performance?
Yeah.
We had Harry. With Leon.
Just a little break, guys. Sorry. Afal is going to eat, so I'm going to put some background music myself.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
do you stream or do you put the radio?
I think it was it was with a V too, and I think his nickname was an anagram of his real name.
It was
Vandal
Integral.
Vandal Integral. Yeah.
He might be listening to us right now.
Yeah. Well, so he said that it was very interested to conduct a workshop about tidal cycles. So if Vandal Integral is listening, then we remember you and we are waiting for that.
Yeah, and maybe Meristasis would be interested also. But yeah, this channel could also be a channel about workshop and stuff. Yeah, definitely.
And do you think that as of Flopin and Nusan, you are conducting some streams, like weekly streams? Do you think we can learn watching these streams?
It depends. I did myself like 2 sessions where I covered the basics, but it was in English. I think Bruce is looking for French lessons and workshops. Why not doing that? But usually, at least I will not talk for Nusan. Maybe you will ask him later. But on my channel, I usually doing streams where you can ask me question, but I don't cover the basics of remarching and stuff. I'm just quickly explaining, like, oh, right there I put a cube, right there I changed the camera angle and stuff. So, but last time I did a stream about reaction diffusion, and as I didn't know how it worked, I guess it was more like let's implement this together, guys, kind of stream.
So there is music.
Very calm.
Also, besides workshops and live battles, kind of, maybe we could try to collaborate too, and trying to work together would be also maybe a workshop by itself, because we would have to understand each other to know where we're going and what we do. So maybe we can come up with a tool where 2 or 3 person can change the code at the same time.
Yeah, that's also a good idea to use the tool Nusan developed based on Automatic to make 2, 3 or even 4 persons workshops online. It might be fun.
And Nusen is giving some nice leaf that's with the color on the moment looks like rice.
Maybe wheat?
Yeah.
Corn
But I
stuff?
think it's nice leaf looking folded. More natural distribution. Nice.
I think Lamogi is starting to use the A50.
The cube?
Thanks Lamogi to honor the sound I'm currently playing.
But I can't hear your sound because I don't have enabled the Twitch sound. But if you stream on the Miam, I can listen it.
Yeah, I'm not streaming on the Miam.
Yum.
Miam.
I think I will leave you there.
Oh, come on, Floppin.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit tired. But it was fun, and again, thank you for having me on this stream.
Thanks, Philippine, for joining.
Thank you.
And
Bye, Floppin.
good
Bye,
night,
Floppin.
everyone.
Bye.
So Nusen is going for some grass, blades of grass, I guess.
Yeah, or maybe leaf base for structure. I like the variation of the size. We're getting more and more organic, and it already have those drop shadows or the ambient occlusion on the ground.
Oh yeah, nice.
And Lamogi is changing his towel. No cos design. That's nice. Interesting. Are you trying to make the normal calculation?
Yeah, and
Difty, writer is asking for the track that is playing right now.
Oh, sorry. The track that is playing right now is IDM Anthem by Mr. Bill. I will drop the name of the chat if I found my window.
I think that's the first time I see Lamogi not doing a cost shader, right?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it must be really hard, you know.
oh, what the don't have shit with my normals. I don't understand what the fuck happened.
Yeah, you are going for cost and you made a cube by mistake.
And I think Nusen's gonna eat some colors. Different lights. Sky, fog. The season's coming. and they'll be late.
Sorry about the Spotify mixing. I don't have my my mixing gear right now, so yeah, sorry about that.
Nice blue atmosphere in the distance.
Oh, OMG quoi.
This Triple S is going for kind of subsurface capturing maybe.
Ooh.
And Lamog final fix the normal, I guess. And now typing some geometry thing. I'm still wondering if this leaf looking shape is gonna become green at one point or if they plant flowers. Whoa! Hyper moving. Okay, now we got camera motion. And world some complex. And the bouncing cubes is bouncing. And it's green. Nice. So Lamogi, you seem to love cubes. Is this cube gonna be the same shape? It's gonna be maybe small cube with him or a sphere with a cube. An animal shape. And now we got a little Turin version to give a sense of feel. And we got some distorted things in Lamogi. Cubes, haha. And more cubes for Lamogi. Always more.
Well, more cubes, more points, right? Whoa, that's fast.
I like those moments where we type those magic numbers waiting to an accepted result, but then the number is too strong. So we saw for 1 second Snoosen typing a very too high twisted line. Yeah. I think the live streams allow the audience to see those kind of moments where we actually did an error and the error is interesting. But we have to, fix it because it's not what we want.
Yeah, what's cool about this format is that you really see the iteration of the shader. And with some coders, it's especially interesting because you see a lot of stuff happening during the 25 minutes. And sometimes like the final result doesn't compare to all of what you saw during the countdown.
And I was thinking also Lamogi maybe flatten those cubes and make them look like planks. Less cubes and more rectangles. I don't know, what do you think? Oh, nice, 50 bushes. Nice, the remarching artifact looks like there's lager and vegetation. And less than 3 minutes left. 2 minutes enough. So what do you think those cubes are going to be? I was thinking brushes, but now they are floating.
I think they're supposed to be I think they will become some edge stuff, maybe.
And we got cubes of cubes. Lamog design.
Ah yes, the cubeception. And more colors also. As we approach the 30 seconds, yep, only 30 seconds, guys.
Oh wow.
And we have 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finished.
Nice, guys. Congratulations.
Nice.
Really nice. Good.
Very nice shader, Newson.
Yes, thank you.
Sky.
Very nice, Lamogi. Pretty great.
So do you two have some little things you want to add, maybe, before we show your shadow?
No.
No, you're satisfied? Perfect.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. I just wanted to change the color of the edge of the barrier, but I didn't have time.
So, Nusan, tell us a bit about your work.
Yeah, so the idea was to do some grass field. So I did some kind of boxes, and I shaped it with a sinus to make it thinner on the end. Something like that. It's also a bit broken on the middle. Maybe not enough. And interesting thing is that I didn't use any normal in the shader, just using some subsurface lighting. It makes some very smooth lighting, and you don't need a normal. So
nice.
That's nice.
Is that where the shadows come from?
Yeah. I am doing like 10 subsurface sample. Each time it's a bit further, and so that's making some kind of shadows.
It's like
That's
how.
I think I didn't really properly.
Maybe if we see the code, we could see perhaps from far what is. But I guess we will publish the shaders after the stream. So you could analyze.
Yeah, so there you can see I have a loop of 9 samples, and I offset in the direction of the light, and I accumulate that. So each time I can see if there is something or not in the direction of the light, and that's making some smooth lighting. And that's pretty much it.
Nice.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice one, dude. So, Lamogi, it's your turn. What was on your mind? I guess not so much.
Nothing. And
some cubes.
I just tried to do the cubes formula, as I never do it in any other shader. So yeah, it worked. Then I spent a lot of time on the normal and for stupid error, and then just put things to have a little more than just cubes, but in fact it's just cube inside cube. So.
And you connect the sounds to the animation, right?
But as I was on Synsat Radio, I don't know if it was well
Pretty much.
calibrated.
Okay.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
So each time you stream, you try a new shape. Do you already know what you're gonna try next time? Maybe sphere or tubes? You're gonna take an adventure into new things, or
I don't know. It would be a surprise, I
Right.
guess.
I love surprise. Well, great, nicely done.
Yeah, I like this boxes in a box thing.
Yeah, it's really
Who's
relaxing
talking?
to watch it actually.
Everyone like boxes, right? So why won't you have some boxes in your boxes?
Yeah, Demoscene is all about boxes.
It's a bit jumping, but otherwise it's great to relax. Okay, great.
Nice.
Do we know who's gonna be next?
It's a good question. I'm going to
Cortez.
switch.
Actually, someone came for the troop session, so we'll
Nice.
soon begin to make some noise.
Awesome. So is this person already connected on the audio stream?
No, not right now. He's still installing the troop
Okay.
environment.
Okay. So I'll let my track growing and preparing the two next persons. So, who is going to do visuals this time? Who is still here?
I can go for it if nobody's
Yeah?
up to.
Nice.
And if you need a second participant, I can go as well.
Perfect. So, I'm going to open two more bonzos.
Maybe start my own zone.
Leon, did you make the color variation on the Cookie Collective logo right now? Or
Yeah. Well,
are you
I-
streaming those logos, or what's
so yeah, the
What's the setup?
background. The background is actually another Bonzomatic instance. So
Great.
this night I'm holding the cookie stream, but maybe some next time somebody else can do the background and do some tricky things. We consider to like pack the texture Cookie Collective, because like it's actually a texture inside the folder of Bonzomatic. So, but Difty got it, I got it,
Yep.
and it worked. So we're gonna maybe make a pack version for the next release of the Newson Bonzo Rezo awesome tool. And yeah, I already know what I'm gonna go for the next round. So it's funny to live code the backgrounds in between battles, and everybody in the stream, even the streamers, discover the new one. And yeah, so soon in the stream, Freddy show codes of it. And actually, I did some variation. I don't know what you
I can do it right
think
now
about
if you want.
this one. I tried this one also.
Oh yeah, I saw it backstage. I thought you would have kept it.
Oh, with very strong pixel.
some kind of retro feeling.
Oh, Amiga! I love Amiga.
Yeah, and the interesting things is like to change the line of instruction, and you just watch things change. Is it like the pixel of the map? Is it the color? Is it? And yeah, I should maybe write an articles about the, you know, when you put things in disorder and watch things happen. Yeah, that's my workflow of creation. Try to break things.
That's cool.
It's the hacker way, I guess. So,
Hacker way.
yeah. Are you guys ready for the next round? Are we waiting for the live colors? For the audio
I think I'm
colors?
sailing. I think I'm
No,
sailing.
you can go on and we'll jump on somehow.
Okay. How about teletext resolution?
Teletext.
How much is it?
I'm not even sure that I see what it is, but I'm gonna try some weird stuff right now.
It's 40 by 24. 44-24.
Now I'm into some abstract bear codes. This could be like in Tokyo Palace or something, maybe in a museum. Right? This is a $1 million painting. And it's changing every frame. It's amazing.
So, let's jump on the next thing. Oh, Pong, there's still your old shader.
I think it's on your side. You need to to delete it. Maybe, I don't know.
So maybe there is like maybe if I save, did it change?
Also, you might need you might not be connected to Ponk.
I am. It's a Ponk Live, but I'm going to restart the Banzomatic instance. Okay, it's better. This is better.
Okay. Are we ready, Anton?
I think I am. Yeah.
What do you think you're going to do?
I have kind of an idea for some kind of black hole stuff. I'll see if I manage to do it in under 25 minutes.
Is that spring related or somehow, or is it like personal for you?
Not at all. It's just like one YouTube video I looked today.
Yeah, you're right.
So, do you want me to start the countdown?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. I'm gonna still to try the leaf shape of using cube scenes.
Oh, did that inspire you?
Yeah, and maybe I'm gonna ask you the cube formula also because I don't remember it.
The cube?
The cube formula.
Okay. I use the fast version, where it's just 2 lines, and they are very simple. I didn't really manage to make the shape exactly like I wanted, but it was good enough.
I am back for
Hey.
maximum.
Hey, Alcama.
Hey!
Hello, Kama.
Finally!
I'm gonna try to remember it, and then if I miss the melee, can you just hint me?
See you later, Havok, on the chat. And yeah, for Anton we will see some black hole, you were saying?
Yeah, I have kind of an idea, and I'll see if it works, basically.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Funk is always so fast having something on screen. It's insane.
Yeah, always under 2 minutes to get the sphere.
Oh yes. Oh, by the way, I found the bug. I found the bug I had in my shield. It was one single character. Like I was marching with the distance instead of the delta of the distance. And when you change it, you actually see the proper result.
Yeah, it's my nightmare to have some kind of bug like that. So that's why I'm always starting with the same setup.
Yeah, but this one, it was just a P plus R ray direction. Times instead of doing times H, I did a times D. And of course, with single character and being fast and stressed, you never see it. So
yeah, what is H?
H was the scene distance.
Yeah.
And then normally, since I do a plus equal, so I add to my position. I add and march along the ray of the delta position, and instead of using the delta, I use the absolute distance. So of course, it is marching like lightning fast through the scene.
Okay.
Everything is broken. So one single character broken and everything is done.
Yeah, last time I did some glowing with iteration glow, and I didn't understand why it was not working as usual, and I did twice the same computation, so it was applying it twice.
It happens so often. When you're live shading, it's very hard. Like what is very hard is that you do that all the time. It's working all the time, and it's when you're stressed and you're under time pressure that.
And you start to think about what you will do next. So you're typing things without really noticing.
Yeah.
And that's when you do a simple mistake.
Completely.
One time I also do to make the normal. You have some kind of offset value.
Yeah.
And I inverted the two value, so the 0 and the 0.1, and my normal was completely broken, and I didn't know why.
That's the hardest one, because you don't even see it anymore. You do your XYY, your YXY, and it just
plus the line is just a succession of 1 and virgule and comma. So.
Horrible. And you never, like me, I was trying to fix my scene. I was pretty sure that it was the scene that was broken, so I started adding tons of rotation and stuff like that. Yeah. But funny that the final result, like when you fix it with just one single character, it actually looks good. Not like the mess we had just before.
Also, one time I did launch Bonzomatic. I didn't understand why it was so slow, and it was like my laptop graphic card that was not.
You, my goodness.
But I didn't think about that, so I just kept doing something with pretty bad performances, but it turned out like a glitchy mess, but it was nice anyway.
Oh gosh. I think in the build system there is a way to actually try to embed, so it's not always respected. But in Bonzomatic we have some kind of setup to try to force using discrete instead of...
Well, it doesn't always work, and I think I'm on my laptop now, I just put it always on.
Yeah. So you have to make it a global system settings. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But normally Bonzo comes with this as a feature. So when you build it, you can ask it to force this. Like AMD and NVIDIA have some kind of special fields inside the executable that you can set.
Int.
Yeah, it's like some integer that you have to set to a specific value.
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah. So there is this tiny blob of code. I will paste it in the Twitch, maybe to really interest people. But setting this can help the system decide which GPU to use. But it's just a help. It's not a guaranteed result. So sometimes if you are on specific power settings, it cannot be taken into account. Basically.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The way to force an executable to use the discrete graphic card instead of using the embedded one. Like if you have a laptop with a big graphic card and
with OpenGL?
With OpenGL, but I think it works also for DirectX. You can enumerate exactly the
You can for DirectX
for OpenGL you have to.
And for OpenGL you have a trick.
Yeah,
you
that's
need
what
to create the window in the top left corner. I don't remember. The top left corner of the window must be on the screen you want the GPU is used.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
so
this
is.
is.
So I will put inside the Twitch chat the blob of code that can work for Windows. So you see you have a NV continuous enablement with a value of 1 and the AMD power X press require high performance.
So that's just constant in the executable.
Yes, and exported as is with a specific name, so you have to export them to be visible just like a DLL.
This is for laptops. I was talking about computer tower.
Oh, and you can have on desktop. But I think it works everywhere. Like that's just a way to try to enable the high performance discrete kind of card. So for example, if you have on the desktop an Intel and an NVIDIA, it will favor the NVIDIA over the Intel. Same for AMD. So.
Not. This is not forced. If you plug your screen on the Intel port, it will take the Intel.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
So that's why we add some kind of hack. So create a first window with a GL context of 1 pixel by 1 pixel on the right screen, just to be sure we are using the good.
It's a good context with a good GPU. Atrocious. That's typical OpenGL. At least with Vulkan, you don't have this problem.
With Vulkan, you have like DirectX, you can enumerate everything.
Yeah. But it's still hard to choose the right family of device and all can be tricky also. So.
Yeah. Often you use the texture size on the VRAM amount to determine which is the best.
That's what I do, like the maximum VRAM, dedicated VRAM also, not the system one.
Oh, and there is Anatole on the chat.
Hey! That's XT? Oh, cool. Hello. Spending a lot on one side.
Anton is doing cubes also.
I see you are taunting Anatole to join the fight. Oh my goodness. He's very good at shading. Cool to have him here. We need tons of participants, so remember you can always participate to these cookie sessions. So don't hesitate if you want to try shading or if you want to try a tiny battle. Come and join us. We can give you the proper tools, the proper setup, and yeah, the more the merrier.
Quoi?
The more we are, the merrier we are.
And with all the discussions and wasn't looking to the shader anymore. Leon is doing some kind of bird.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
Is it?
Flapping.
Oh, and now he's going to add some shading. And Anton style. And we have some a lot of change.
And yes, the track you're listening sounds like Wayne Nissan.
What?
Indeed. The music sounds like that. Wayne Nissan.
Where can we grab the music without the Twitch? I don't know.
Well, on the Twitch.
Okay.
We just use the Twitch with low volume, and with a headphone, it's good. Of course, you will hear yourself twice. Yes. Oh, that's clapping a lot. So Punk even successfully used the proper way to do normal with proper gradient and 6-time evaluation of the scene. I am very admirative. Like I cannot touch.
If you do like if you do the proper copy paste thing, you can do it pretty fast, but you have twice as many codes, so also twice as many mistake possibilities.
Oh yes.
And there we go. Some kind of cherries or little berries.
That's cute. That is very cute.
Everything is broken on my side. I don't know what happened.
What is the problem?
Oh, there's no real problem, just that everything is black, and I don't know why. Okay, right.
Try to put like a max 0. Very often it saves something.
So you are braking when you hit, but you are not using to set the color.
And we have some Metroid shapes on the Punk side.
Oh yes. You have the pistol like you say in France.
Metroid.
There must be something else we can find, friend.
So we choose a theme this time, but we can maybe try to think about a theme for our next time if you have any idea in the chat.
Yeah, it would be cool to have contribution like that. Like, don't
Maybe
hesitate to tell
some
us.
abstract theme for the next time. But we would have to be more precise than that.
Oh, Anton is starting to have something.
It's like-
Yeah.
Do you recognize that shape, Namogi?
It's a fromage. Oh, and by the way, all the shaders are usually made available on we have a Git repository for the Cookie Collective. So when we do sessions like that, and you also have tons of past sessions, always try to submit the shader that you see in this repository. So if you want to have a look, feel free to dig it.
We're all just looking out for something new.
Oh, Punk is painting space. Even more. "2D fractals, that's a nice idea." A 2D could be a fun team, huh? Like 2D shaders might be interesting. It's always interesting. Like tons of people do ray marching and all. Might be interesting to try to stick to 2D.
Yeah, that's why choosing a theme is not always easy, because for some people it can be harder because it's not in their the area of comfort.
Yeah. Oh, and we have Writer. Hello, Writer. He does some really cool shaders, so don't hesitate to click his links.
Yeah, I hope some days he will join us.
I hope so. I hope so. He's actually Shader of the Week, I think, on Shader Toys. Or at least he was. So, pretty cool stuff. You know? Very, very cool stuff. I think it's Jaco, the name that you have to look at in Shader Toys. No, this is glassy.
Yeah, embrace glitches.
When everything is like, it's always a good solution anyway.
Yeah, and always emergent things. You don't know what it will give you, and that's great too.
Exactly. Looks like some mirroring and all. So it looks so cool.
So there is a bit less than 3 minutes left.
Liquid metal. That's what I was thinking about. Oh, no, that there is color. Not the same anymore. It's cool. That looks very good. Both of them look very, very interesting.
Okay, guys, I don't know what to do next.
There's only 30 seconds remaining about.
I think I'm fine. Maybe moving. Will I have the time?
It's a very cool result. Maybe the black background, no? Do something with the length, but I think it's too late now.
And there's almost 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stop.
Yeah.
Bravo!
Bravo to the scholars.
If you guys want to finish some stuff now, you can.
Yeah, and I added some lines. I changed the line order.
I have no idea what's happening, so I won't touch anything.
That's a good answer. Welcome to the club.
It's really cool. In fact, it's kind of reminding me some abstract dark level stuff in Earthbound. I love it. Do you want to begin maybe, Anton?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
What did you want it to do?
That mess. So I did first, what I wanted to do was as I said, I wanted to make some kind of black hole stuff, and my idea was during the remarch loop to attract the ray toward a point. But I don't know, somewhere in the code I messed something up and I hadn't time to debug. So instead I decided to embrace the code, the glitch, and just do whatever felt interesting, I guess.
It gave a great result, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of lines and interleaves.
Yeah, most of the code ended up in the remarch loop. Basically, like I added some random rotation when stepping along the scene.
Okay.
In fact, there was more glitchy things that are really messy, but there is overall some kind of unity, some kind of coherent thing, and you work and some chromatic abstract other dimension. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
And, yeah, for like you say, a glitchy thing, it's a well made thing.
Yeah, thanks.
And Punk, did you wanted to do some Christmas thing? It looks like a couronne.
It happens to be like a Christmas thingy. I don't know how you call it in English, but the one that sting. I wanted to. I tried to make the leaf from nuisance, but I didn't manage to get this as good looking. I wasn't paying enough attention. Maybe if I can drop. Yeah. So those two flappy things are my leaf, that looks like a book or bamboo piece. But after 1 minute of hesitating, I just say it was good enough to be in the things. And I also, for the first time in 25 minutes, try to make multiple materials and change the colors if it's a sphere or lines, and kind of wanted to look to make a shape that looks like those sophisticated plants like orchideans. Or
also you have some brown in the leaves.
I added some reddish shades from the from the bottom, so it looks like it's a light from the bottom. But well, it is a light, I mean, but it looks like it's some kind of shapy things, like it's the back side of the leaf.
Yeah, it breaks a little bit, if it was very green, very similar with.
And I always find wonderful all the colors I see in the plants, especially when everything is just greens. Nature still managed to find beautiful shade of greens, because it's always a mix of small hot and cold colors. And I wanted to bring more details to the fruity, little ready things. But yeah.
A nice Christmas holly.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit early, but there is no more season, you know.
Plus, you cannot kiss under it anymore, so you have to stay at home, guys. Stay at home.
I'd like to take this moment to thank our new followers. There is a lot of new followers. There is writer Sapla Drepoin, Eberix 75, Frost Odingens. Sorry if I misspell your names. Nat NMK, M12, Onur, Donut Shoes, Cranksy, And that's all for now. And talk up just right now. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you.
We are really approaching the 100 followers. We are at 100 followers. So thanks a lot, guys, for your support.
So cool.
So what are we doing now?
So maybe if you want, I can just show you what I messed in my shader.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So that you have a better final result.
All right. So I'm loading your scene.
Yes. At least you will have the full view of what I was doing bending space like man and what.
Did
Black
you
and
keep
white
the glitches you added?
Yeah. So for now, I will just like show you the glitches that I had and what happens if I fix a mistake. We'll see how stupid the mistake is. It's just a nice public shaming for me. Try to be more careful next time. I promise I will once do a successful shader at once directly. At least I will try to do my best.
So you ready?
Yeah.
Well, go on.
Yeah, so you remember that this horrible mess. So basically, if I go to just the remarching loop at the end, you see the p plus equal rd times d, which means I accumulate the total distance, and if I change it to actually go to my h here, and if I don't mess my shader, this is the final result and the proper one. So I think it looks a bit much better like that.
Yeah, nice.
It's
well,
not the same thing.
So just one single character, and you see that your universe is actually destroyed and glitchy. So yeah.
Yeah, so nice colors.
Nice work.
Before and after, just
the
for the
colors
fun.
are impressive.
This is a bit. So the color, my technique is usually I always use like here I actually only use a Fresnel, and the rest is displacement and using the ray direction everywhere. So I only like the base color of the elements. Like if I do that, you will see that I will remove the main color. We see that it would look horrible. But
so
yes,
it's like some attenuation fog, attenuation glow, maybe.
It's really using the ecosiness of the ray direction, and just bending a bit the color so that it's a bit more interesting, and using the distance so that it's more glowing in the center and less in the background, let's say. And I am like the only color that you see, like the only contribution to the object are that ambient occlusion and subsurface scattering. That's the true base color of the element. And I mix both of them, like it's a technique from Evil, where you actually mix the foreground and the background using the Fresnel, and this is giving some glow inside the object. So and plus I re-add some kind of background color so that it blends correctly, and of course I always multiply with the Fresnel so that it gives a nice element. So here you see the kind of result. So you can, and the rest is bending space. So you see you can saturate the color or less or more. So you can go wild if you want, but basically the color is the ray direction, and that's why I try to not normalize it, because you will see that when it goes, when the camera, the field of view, so the zoom, what I call Z in this is the zoom of the camera, and this zoom is moving with the timing. And the fun is that as it moves, you see that the whole ray direction change the color. That's because I reuse the zoom. Or the zoom is reused by biasing the ray direction to do and the whole color is changing with the zoom value. So if you go completely nuts, it will completely change the whole color of the scene along with the zoom. So you cannot go crazy like I did. But if you keep a tiny value, you can have some, and the colors themselves are not changing at all. So if I normalize that, we will lose this effect. So if I do, for example, that normalize of ray direction. No, the color is fixed and static. So you see, that's why I try to not use my the normalization of my ray direction, which you, because this is a direction, not it shouldn't have a size, right? It shouldn't have a length. But the idea, I exactly to gain this color effect here. So that's pretty fun. And the rest is just typical folding. So the two shapes are just a very simple thing. So I'm trying to fold them over themselves. And the background is just torus. Foreground is just a box that is folded and rotated many times. So if I only fold it, so that's the basic shape, let's say, with some space rotation, but that's very uninteresting. And if you start to do a modulo, you get these crazy spikes, and you see that I'm decaling the elements. So if I remove this offset, you don't have any earth kind of stuff. So let me like 3 and 0 here, and that will remove the texturing of the element, so everything is flat. So I'm just using some the noise texture to get some offset, which can be also interesting. But and this is like rotating over direction to again give those blades kind of stuff, and you make it move with the time, and you have some fun result. So that's basically the idea. That I had everything set up. Now the only problem I actually mess the rest, but. So yeah, at least you have seen the true result. But I will leave it for like if you want to see the old ones. This was a mistake. My goodness.
Next time you should start with that piece of code.
Yeah, this is like you never miss this one. That like.
Yeah, you never miss it, so you can find it if you do.
That's what I tried. The fun is that when I started, I displayed actually a sphere and a torus, and it was working perfectly, because this is just biasing the like if you don't touch the space and just display a sphere, for example, it will actually work and do the proper result, because it's just marching way too fast, and if you are lucky enough to touch the sphere, it will just show the sphere, so everything will be correct. So I started with my fear, and I didn't see at all, because it actually worked. Even
can you just multiply the color at the end with the glitches, just to see it a little bit better?
With the glitches, okay.
Yeah.
So let me see. I don't know the glitches, and I can do.
Because I think it was a very interesting result, but it was a bit too dark for my.
Yeah. So let's try that. Let's do some bow of that element.
Nice.
You need to put like 3.
Yeah. Now 1 point something.
Once. Maybe just multiply it by, or maybe something less than, yeah.
It is almost exploitable. Like you could imagine do some.
Well, really it is. The broken result was really interesting, and like I said when you showed it, it's almost something great that we never seen in a Shadow Showdown. Like this thing. But it's still great though.
You prefer when it's broken.
I should take some random shaders and just mess with the rain marching loop to see what it gives.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a background. Huh? You could reuse that as a background. I still prefer when it's actually working. Frankly, especially with tons of space deformation and all, to try to have a nice result there. And
yeah, so it was great with the fix too.
Yeah, I think it's better with the fix. I think, like that's just my. Plus, I use like what we said before. Like I'm trying to exclude the camera, so I have this basically. I'm making a sphere that is exactly. That's why I put my camera, my ray origin at the top, because I reuse it even for the scene to place a sphere, so that I don't collide with the geometry that goes completely nuts, and might collide with and like obstruct the view. So that's what happens here. And I also try to, you see my camera exclusion is reusing so that it's not flat when it actually collides with the camera and stays deformed. You see what I mean? Like when the blades comes toward the camera like that and If I didn't add this offset, it would be completely flat like that. So I'm trying just to hide that with reusing the to make some rock. But yeah,
save space.
Exactly. Inside the sphere exclusion of the element. So yes, that's the shader. So sorry for messing up before.
No problem.
It's great, Alcama. Very nice.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
So, are we going for last round, or are we stopping right now?
It's
anyone wanna look around?
Well, on the music side, I have a good news. We just arrived to. We just managed to make the network work.
Amazing.
So
I can try.
So now we have to make another round.
I can try to make a shader to accompany you.
So Newton is up. Alcama, do you want to come back?
Maybe Bruce?
No, maybe Bruce. Bruce hasn't participated.
Yeah.
Or Writer, if you want. Bruce hasn't participated to this one, so maybe Bruce might be a good option.
I'm trying to connect to the cookie HTTP server, but it's not.
For the sound, you mean?
Yeah.
Wait, it was stopped.
I understand now what you're saying about the DDKs, Alcama, you talked early on.
Okay, I have it now.
Cool.
You see my despair when it wasn't working before. Like, I prepared something fun. It would have been fun. Like, it's a perfect plan that completely collapsed and failed.
I think the sound from the vocal is going through the troop.
Maybe I didn't preview it. Yep. I hear myself in the troop server.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh, really?
I hear myself in the troop server.
Oh, yeah, right. Wait.
So who is going to do shader coding right now? Do we have some person? Don't be shy, guys.
Well, Nissan is up.
Writer is gonna try. Yeah.
Great.
Cool.
We can wait if you want some little time to set up.
Yeah, you can grab the Bonzo network.
Yep.
So the server is the one by default. The room is the one by default. You just have to change your nickname.
You can put your own name, so I can connect to it right now. So is Bruce doing some shader? Is it confirmed?
It doesn't look like it.
Oh.
I think. Maybe.
Oh, you need to use Writer. You need to use the Bonzomatic, the special one that that is able to communicate with networks. So if you want, I can send you the link. Let me find the link to the tool.
I can post it.
Yeah, you can post it if you want.
So you just download that.
Download the executable.
Yeah, you unzip it somewhere. You launch. But I suppose you are using GLSL, so you launch the one.
And you just put your name in the nickname, and you set yourself as a sender, not a grabber.
Yeah, you send. You click on the sending, and you put your unique name.
For the rest, it's typical Bonzomatic, so you shouldn't be. It's the same keys and same thing.
Yeah. If you choose Windows, you can change the size of the windows, and I like that.
So in the meantime, I hope you have fun looking at all those cool shaders. Thanks for following us.
Yep.
And if you want to come in vocal writer, you're welcome on the Discord, but no pressure.
Do you hear me?
And yes, it's me. We will also code.
And thanks to Ponder for the follow. Thanks a lot, guy. So, who's the second person?
So it will be writer if he.
Yep. He's already set up, but who's the other person?
So writer has put his
He's online,
sponsor
yeah.
line. You can try to grab it.
Am I live on the Discord? Do you hear me well?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh.
It's been few minutes with a call test to manage to find the right way to make the troop server working.
And now it's working. Don't even. Yeah, the whole pleasure to code is to set up environments until they work. And
So-
then we don't use it.
What nickname did you put, writer? Is it the one you have here with 2W? It's
One.
writer with 1W.
Oh, okay. I'm starting again.
With a W in capitalized W.
And doesn't he want to come to the cookie Discord server as well?
So writer
No.
doesn't have a mic right
No,
now.
okay. Haven't seen.
But yeah, even if you don't want to code, if you want just to comment, and you can do.
And Mdus, since we don't know you, can you present yourself, introduce yourself? Like you said, you're coming from Lille.
Writer, I don't see your. I don't see you in the.
Did you try with a W in capitalized?
Oh no, not capitalized. WRIGHTER. Run. Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, nice.
Better with a good name. Bonzo. Okay.
Good night, Anton. And Mdus, so since we don't know you, so who are you?
I live in Lille, northern France. I'm 32 and I discovered creative coding via the meetup group in Paris, where I've been a few times. But after I moved to Lille, so now I'm here since 2 years, and I'm looking for new people to discover and improve my creative coding. I cannot say it's skills yet, but I'm discovering tidal cycles. I'm also interested a bit in processing and P5GS. And so tonight, in one night, I I think I discover more people interested into creative coding than the forthcoming year. So I'm very glad to join you.
Great. That's cool.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome.
And the live part is very something I want to be able to do more. So if you do this kind of party
weekly,
some weekly or monthly, it's nice.
Yeah, if everyone is up to, we can do that pretty often, I think. And by the way, Difty, I'm up for the shader.
Yeah, Bruce took the place.
Oh my goodness.
I took the place
Yes.
before. But yeah, I let him. Yeah, I'd already done one.
Yeah.
So no problem.
But he's saying, let Nusan do it. I don't know. Guys, I can choose for you.
We can also do a 3.
Maybe you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
do a
we
battle
can
challenge
do a
in-
free.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we can.
Three coders, like the
I
three of
actually have a 3-person scene almost ready.
Nice.
Almost.
You can put the music screen as a force.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we are not limited by the Shader Showdown limitation, and if we will.
It's only
Yeah,
Difty's
no.
machine that will be limiting at one point. Like,
Yeah.
I look, the poor machine, like, poor shaders are.
I will limit my number of hoops.
Yeah.
Please. Please.
I will
Okay,
make
well, I
an
have
infinite hoop.
to. I have to type a little faster, so I'm going to put some better music. Okay. So another bonzo with Nusan. Yep. Okay. Grabbing Nusan. Plus the audio. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, just a few minutes until we have everything set up.
Yep. Because I have some stuff to prepare.
Right on Discord, you were not invited as guest. I said you, so I put you the role of guest, so you can talk right now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, writer.
We hear you.
Okay. It seemed I had to reconnect to the voice chat.
Yeah, we are pretty new to the Discord stuff, and we don't really know yet how to manage like the right to join the Discord and everything. But I think no, it's okay.
Yes, it seems to be working. Just I had to disconnect. Now it works.
Yeah. So how are you?
I'm pretty good.
It's
Being
very-
quarantined.
Oh yeah.
How about you?
What quarantine?
We don't know about that.
You see, we're all together here, so. So where are you from?
What?
Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Bulgaria.
Nice.
Are you all from France?
Well,
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly, yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's been like nearly 2 weeks. I didn't see anyone. But it's great.
It's great, yeah, my goodness. That's not something to say. I didn't see anyone in 2 weeks and it's perfect. Like, absolutely perfect. Listen to that. That's not a typical coder.
I'm okay with it. Like, people are realizing that it's a good idea to work from home. Just that's the best way to work, you know. And to society, everyone is just sitting at home. It's perfect.
Yeah, it opens some doors.
Yeah.
Like we at my company, we were talking about doing some working from home, but it was taking very long to make something formalized. But with this event, it was very quick.
Suddenly, oh, you can all work from home.
Yeah, no restriction, no 2 days a week max.
Yeah, it's the same. It was exactly the same. Like, please stay home.
I'm almost ready, just 30 more seconds, please.
Yeah, guys, don't leave. You will see nice things.
Some
I
things
promise
you
will
never
see
saw
crazy.
before.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, some live
Tons of nice
shader
line of
coding
codes.
action.
It will be more hectic than a Steven Seagal movie. So get ready. That's a true way to fight with shaders. And you have 3 people this time, so even more for the same money.
Aimdoos, I think your microphone is too sensitive.
Sorry.
Well, I think we hear some feedback, some loopback. Yeah.
Shit,
I don't hear loopback.
where I'm going to put the Cookie Collective logo.
In the background. It's no problem. We have already launched the shader. It's already good.
Yeah, okay, fuck the logo.
We had the logo everywhere for tons of minutes, so I think people know where they are. No, like.
Right. Okay, and one last thing, the Discord widgets.
Yeah, on the fly streaming setup by DFT.
It's so cool of him to do that.
Everything is live, improvised.
Yeah. Live coding, live music, live everything.
Live setup.
commenting.
Wow,
Oh my
respect,
god,
man.
what's happening?
That sounds amazing.
Sorry, writer.
The algorithm beats, like the music. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's only starting.
Sorry, my OBS is doing really weird thing. I think I'm putting my computer in its
In the
limits. He's saying to my OBS like, please make him stop, do some weird shit. Okay. So Lifecoder is named M12.
So we'll have Newsan versus M12 versus Writer. Triple versus.
Nice.
Versus Bruce.
Versus Bruce too, 4 coders. Oh my god.
One of them will be sound.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Miraculous, oh my
I forgot
goodness.
to put the audio source. Totally live things.
Writer here.
I pasted the audio source on the wrong scene. Okay, it's okay. Everything's okay.
Well, seems you still have the screen of Apple, right?
What?
Yeah, the screen that you displayed on the bottom right corner.
Yep.
It was based. It was Apple's screen.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay, maybe I have to rearrange this.
I don't know. Maybe he's still emitting somehow.
Oh, it's not Anton is went to sleep. It's Newsan. Yes, it's Newsan.
Don't forget me.
Oh yeah, I think the sound is cutting like mad on the Twitch right now.
Really?
Yeah, at least on my Twitch I see the video, but the sound is completely
By the way, if some of you have some connection issues and can't handle the 180p that Twitch forces to use, finally you can go on the YouTube stream. The YouTube stream normally lets you choose your bitrate, so yeah.
Yeah, but there it's for everyone, I think.
Yeah, it's I have Finder at home and it's.
We did some tests this afternoon, and we had the choice on Twitch, but I don't know why it's not the case anymore.
I mean, the sound issues are for.
Yeah, sound issues are everywhere. So I think it's your
I
computer.
know.
Okay, so it's okay.
It's good now.
Okay, nice.
Audio again.
So is the sound okay? Or the whole stream is cutting?
Ouais.
Okay, guys. So we are back, and we had to. I had to unplug and replug my sound card, like Mduz told me, and it's not working. So we will be able to. Everything is okay. Yes, I can see everything's moving. So, guys, do you want me to put a 25?
Back? Is everyone?
Is Writer back? Yeah, I think. No, maybe not.
Not on the voice, but I think he's still around. Because he was on the. I think he used his phone for the voice, so maybe he just disconnected while we are disconnected.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit too. His phone is dead.
Okay. Yeah, he said he had some.
We had your voice a little bit. But yeah, you are up too. Is Bruce up too?
Everybody's ready?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice. So let me do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And 0. So that's the kind of battle I like. Like, you don't even see such battle in demo parties because it's always a versus with two colors. Now we have 3 plus a true live music. It's really cool. Thanks to Nusan again for all the cool work on the Bonzomatic
You're
Codex
welcome.
network.
You're welcome. It's very.
Oh yeah, I think it definitely like.
Do you think a frame buffer could be a next feature?
Yeah, I'm a bit hesitant because, like, it depends if we want to break from the usual Bonzomatic style or if we want to
make our
keep
own
it.
flavor, yeah.
Maybe we will just do it in another fork.
Yeah, true. Or maybe another software. Anyway, we'll have to.
Or maybe another software. Yeah, maybe we don't need to keep Bonzomatic.
Or just like when you fork, try to find a different name identified as a different shader tool. But in a way, I think the official Bonzomatic is conservative in its features because it's been like that for a long time. And if you want to be able to compare two different codes, it's good if you don't have more features. For now, it's still the case. So if you look at YouTube for a past shading competition, most of them are using Bonzomatic, and you can be sure that actually people just had to 25 minutes and the same rules and the same game. When you add feature, you of course change the game a bit. So you have tons of features that could be interesting, like adding this feedback buffer could be good, adding some passes could be good.
Yeah, it also lets you try new things.
Yeah, I heard some people wanting some compatibility with shader toys. This is probably a bit harder to handle because WebGL is a bit more conservative on the way you do your data. Like especially floating point value really needs. It doesn't like if you try to send an integer literal. But yeah, it could be interesting. Could be interesting. Boss is going to lead. That's cool. So Nusan writer seems to be using palette technique from I think it's a palette from IQ. Very nice way to generate some nice colors. And Nusan is already having crazy stuff on screen. Like it's been like less than 5 minutes and it's already things on screen. It's insane.
Also, really looks like Nusan style. Glowy, spiky.
I hope to break it a little bit after that because yeah, of course it's not. I mean, it's always a bit the same.
No, it's fine. It's your style. Like, don't let.
That's what we that's why we love watching you live coding, I guess. More of the same stuff.
Yes. We have our favorites. Like you don't go to a singer so to like. Havok seems to agree about our changing of the shading tool. So I think at least we have a green light of the main organizer, most of the shader showdown battles. So no new Sam, you know.
Ship it.
Yeah, we can probably make it happen now. So multipass is something I was actually working for myself. So it can probably come very fast. Feedback is very easy, so I think we can have that.
Yeah, so feel
Oh, that's different from the feedback. Like, what you want here is a texture with a shader from other people, right?
that's I think what Newson wanted to do, like this
Yeah.
pass management. But yeah, I wanted the feedback effects, like we can imagine painting, sketch.
So feedback is easy. The other one might be. It's not tricky to implement, but it will probably take some. Like if you need to evaluate the shaders coming from others in different frame buffer, aggregate, might end up with a lot of different shader evaluations. So
True.
it's interesting, but it might be, let's say, hard on the GPU. Just like what happened currently on Diffty's poor computer with 3 different shaders.
So who's doing the melody? This is there like a sequence, or is like just I tried to read that really complicated.
Diffty is saying his computer is fine. I am worried, guy. I'm worried. Yeah, at least we put it to good video here. It is doing interesting stuff. Executing all of that at once. Nice. We have 3 nice shaders coming. We know this video. And we have about 15 minutes going. 15 minutes to go. Using Zor. Nice. Nissan is gone psychedelic.
Nice. Newson, may I ask what it would look like if it was sphere instead of boxes? Nice FFT, I don't know. A lot of violence in here.
Wow.
Oh, nice buttons.
Oh my goodness. If you're epileptic, close your eyes for a few seconds. Yeah, you can reopen it now. I'm trying to protect our viewer, right?
Yeah.
And you did well.
I think we'll have 3 different, very different shaders and very interesting ones. Super cool. Crazy remarching on one side, patterns with exclusion and all in the middle, and plain 2D on the sofa. So very different techniques. It's pretty cool. On this side, it really looks like a lens flare at some point. And moves their shapes. I see Newson was using some accumulating. Is that the D1 or D2? Or... Full of colors. Put them all in. We are coders after all. We don't want one color. That's a beta test to find if a pixel is dead.
Oh wow, I just lost a few connections.
I see. Maybe you can shade of a bit.
There are two bonzos that that seems dead.
Nice. Congratulations, guys.
You broke the bonzos.
And I think the stream is not fully well.
No, it's working for now. It's
yeah,
working.
but it's not like 50 FPS. I think so. Oh, it's back. It's back. Yeah.
Yeah, we adjusted the tiny cut.
So guys, what did you do? What did you do with my computer, with my graphic card? Please.
I think someone made an infinite loop. That's meant to happen. Like
that's not fair from the other.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We still have nuisance shader going, so it's good. As long as you cannot do quality of service on the GPU, we will be doomed. This will be doomed to happen if we can. We need a Docker for graphic cards. You know?
Please.
What? I'm saying wrong things. I'm just telling the truth. Isolate everything. Just actually, the server is a Docker container, so it's actually using what they are coding right now. So who knows? So yes, for the viewers, the tools that they're using tonight are open source. You will find them on GitHub. So the server is actually Bonzomatic server on my account, and Nuisance flavor of Bonzomatic is in Nuisance account on GitHub on Bonzomatic. In the master branch, you will find all the different tools. So you can reproduce this setup that we do tonight if you want. And of course, you are free to join us during the Cookie Collective session and just enter the competition. It's the friendly competition. Nice.
Bless you.
Thanks.
I think in the future we will have clauses that will be just like Nuisance shaders. Made of lead or something like that, and look at my pants. Oh. Is it audio reactive, by the way?
No, it's not. It's made.
Aha, you are tricking. You are tricking like mad. That's cool. Very interesting alien language on writers. Okay. We have a Stargate, a true one. Wow. Oh, pixels. You are trying to please no, you are trying to please our 8-bit. Like, look at my Game Boy Color.
Amiga!
Amiga, yes. We need to scream that. Oh my god. Revision is missing us so much. And we are missing Revision so much. We need our dose of Amiga.
Amiga.
Amiga. Hallo. Was?
Kartoffelstrauß.
Ah ja, Currywurst mit Sahne. Ich wünsche einen Currywurst. Party. Party. Leben. Yeah, Bok, you're in it. You see the old school Revision goer. United in the pain. And the tunnel, the infamous tunnel. We will miss the tunnel.
Newson, you're killing the codec.
Yes, but that's good. In a way. The result is nice.
What is that? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, stereo. Oh my
Wow.
god, it's melting my brain. Oh.
We will not survive.
And after like 4 hours of stream, I think my brain is already melted.
Along with Difty's computer. Oh, and again, if you like the shaders that you've seen tonight, they will probably contribute to the Cookie Collective GitHub, and you will be able to download them and execute them on your machine. So if you have pain with encoders, and if you want to see them with your own eyes and investigate or they were done, feel free to download and have a look.
And there is 45 minutes left, guys.
Seconds.
2.
45 minutes is a bit a lot.
Oh, I said minutes. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Like I said, my brain is no longer existing in this plane.
That's a nice countdown. You have more minutes in the innings. We reverse the row of time with shaders. Oh, it's so cool. Those 3 shaders are very, very cool. Interference pattern on Bruce. Interference pattern on Writer. And crazy multicolor.
Time is running out, right?
Yes.
Yep, it's over,
Time
guys.
is over. Bravo.
Yeah. Nice work, guys.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I want a visualizer like those shaders. It's Winamp 2.0 or 3.0.
Make drop! Oh yeah! So,
yeah, nice work, everyone.
Yeah.
Mike.
So, what do we have here? Oh. So, Writer, do you want to talk a bit about your shader? Your difficulties, your... are you even in the voice chat?
He doesn't have a mic anymore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but you can write about it in the chat.
Yeah, you can. We can do some text-to-speech.
Yes, with a fabulous accent. It will not be painful at all.
My mic is dead.
Yes.
My mic is dead, so my FFT is not working. How to make it work, by the way?
So yeah, we didn't explain, but we can access the sound from another stream, and that can let you have the sound separate from the stream.
Yeah.
And there is also an option in the config.json of Bonzomatic that I added, so that you can, instead of using the sound from your computer microphone, it can use the sound from the desktop.
Nice shape though. I like the patterns and the complexity and the little shades.
But yeah, it's pretty nice. I didn't see any shader like that before.
Very different, very singular. That's cool.
Well, the last time I said I never seen that in shader in a shader party. 1 hour later, the guy went back and was like, "Hey, I just missed one character," and it was totally another thing. So.
Sorry. My bad. But choose the one you prefer, right? I'm going to change if you want to have the abstract one or the. I still prefer the final one. Huh? At least person.
So I can relay what writer is telling.
Yeah, please.
So it's log polar mapping. So I suppose it's polar mapping, so that give you like the circle things. And logarithmic, I don't really know, but I think that's why it's like always shrinking. Yeah, it's an infinite shape that is always shrinking, and then he do some like Keef-like thingy.
And then exclusion, like Zors everywhere. I tried to use Zor, but it didn't work. And yeah. So
He says you can
polar chords, yeah.
you can do that also in 3D, but I didn't try that. Like polar coordinate and infinite logarithmic.
Oh, yeah. We need to look at the shader toys if we want more. That's very cool. That looks very cool.
So yeah, very cool shader.
Yep, very nice.
It was great to have you here.
Yeah. Join us again next time, right?
Yep.
Writer.
Yeah.
I will not forget to tell you.
Yep. Anyway, you're on Discord, so I think you'll have some announcement from the next. We will notify everyone who are in the Discord for the next party. So next we have Bruce Shader, if I'm right. So Bruce, you can. I think you don't have a microphone too. You can drop some words on Discord and other chats if you want. Yep.
Yeah, can't access me again.
So if you want to drop some words about what you did, we will be talking about it with a great pleasure. You made an improvisation.
It turned out pretty well, I think.
Yeah. It does.
Some ripples-like things and a flower shape on. Yeah, flower is better.
So the theme is respected, right?
Yeah.
It's spring.
Flower with petals. Nice.
Flowery.
And even during the whole process you had, because we saw the whole thing, there's lots of interesting different phases, but it's nice to see how you did turn out. The number of petals is moving?
It was moving.
Ah, it was moving. Okay. Nice. You enjoy Bonzerzo, so shout out to Nathan again.
Yeah, you're welcome to use it on your events too. It's not like it's open source.
So have fun.
Yep. You will use it Monday, because what do you have on Monday? You have an event you want to talk us about? Algorithmy? It's in the south, right? Oh, on the internet? No.
In the south of the internet.
On the south part of the internet, yeah. Okay.
So it's
nice.
hubs.mozilla. Cool.
And there's still Mdoos and Colters are toying with. Nice. What is it? Nice.
Oh yeah,
we'll check it out.
the Cube in 3D that you showed, Bruce.
Yeah.
So it's like a virtual place. virtual cloud.
I'm afraid that I just opened the tab to see what it is, but I'm afraid that it will break my my computer.
Yeah, it's 3D stuff
Yeah.
in the browser,
So yeah.
be careful.
But it looks really strange, so I'm going to drop by on Monday, I guess. So yeah, thanks a lot, Bruce. And so next we have Nusan, I think. Yeah, it's Nusan.
Yeah.
So Nusan,
So-
how did it end up?
I tried to embrace the glitches as it was shown before by others. So yeah, basically it's something I do pretty often with just like I can maybe show without the effects. If I have a minute. Like that's what I have first. So it's like just a simple scene with. I tried to do some glitches inside the array marching iteration, but it's not. You can see it, but it's not that interesting. And then I just put on top some kind of fractal on the UVs and some kind of changing the size of the resolution. So it's making some little squares of varying size. And I also make the color changing so that it's always moving.
That's nice.
Yeah, it has some kind of glitchy organic thing, like just like if you filmed a CRT monitor, a glitching CRT monitor.
Yeah.
Because of the perspective of the deformation, it's just like it's like a 3D plane. And is there a kaleidoscope too?
Yeah, it's kaleidoscopic, and at the same time, like I can remove the changing of resolution, and there you can see that there is some kaleidoscopic thing.
Yeah.
I only did 2 iterations at the end, but I can also like make more. But it was a bit hard to keep the piece in the middle. When you do too much like rotation and symmetries, you can have your like the part that is bright be like some kind of off screen very easily. So,
Newton, may I ask what it would look like if it was spheres instead of tubes or cubes?
So there is cubes.
Maybe without the screen filter.
I can try.
I find it amusing that it has a totally different mood between the pixel version and the non-pixel version. Like with the pixel version, you could put like synthwave music on it, and it would be perfectly like Hotline Miami stuff. And without, it's more like some visual for a psytrance party, and it's just one effect that change everybody.
So there is with like some spheres. As I messed with the ray marching stuff, maybe I can remove what I messed with to see how it goes. There is just some spheres with repetitions. And when I add some glitches completely, like I do some rotation depending on the distance from the start position, and you can start to have some glitches. I also have like a random, like every 10 seconds it switch between like symmetry in the middle and not symmetry, as you can see. So yeah, but I prefer with some weird things.
Yeah, that's nice.
And adding on top the last.
It's a bit too much in my taste, but I like it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like in the background in a club, it's just doing pretty colors. And it's cool.
Yeah, you
And I
don't
think
need
that-
any light bars with that.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah.
Nice, really well done. Thanks for the words. And at the end, we have the audio made by Coltes and M2 that are still toying with their little tune. So guys, are you still there? Maybe.
Yeah, we are.
Oh yeah. So, how was the process? How was the collaboration things working between you two?
Well, I think we both not used to the basic sample set that is provided with Tidal Cycles. So I guess we had a hard time to make something new.
Yeah, sorry, it was my first real time, so still some lack of I don't really know all the reference and functions well, so it was at first I was much more looking at what Coltes did and try to play a bit on this code, but still a fun part to do.
Yeah, but you already did some live coding, some audio live coding before?
In my room.
Yeah, of course, but yeah, just you are toying with Tidal like for some long long time.
Not for a long time. Few times and with long pause in between.
Yeah.
But I'm going back seriously at it. So.
But anyway, this ended up pretty nicely, in my opinion. So
yeah, Coltes did something good. So much more easy.
Well, you did good too.
Yeah.
No, it's nice exercise. So I'm going to work to be able to do much more enjoyable stuff.
Nice.
For next time.
But anyway, it was kind of rhythmic, so at least when there's a beat, I think you can throw everything in the ears and it's okay. But yeah, it was really cool. And Coltes, so had your marks and how fun was it to discover a new sample pack you didn't were used?
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, how to say? I'm afraid with Tidal Cycles, like the names of the functions are a little bit crazy. Like you don't find them quite easily. And well, I guess if someone wants to improve at Tidal Cycles, then you'd better watch streams. Like last weekend there was a Equinox stream, and there were a lot of people playing Tidal Cycles, and all of them had different patterns. And I guess by looking at videos, you can learn about how to make different things. But starting from scratch, it's a little bit complex.
Because it's not your first time on Tidal. You did some. You already have some training or some.
Yeah, sure. But at the end, I lack the composition part. Like, okay, you have this tool, like this function, but how can you use them efficiently? It's another question.
Okay. But maybe with if we do this week after week, you will be super solid in Tidal Cycles.
For sure.
You and M2.
Yeah, hopefully.
Nice. So I think we have spoke with everybody. So guys, some wrapping up about this night.
Yeah, I think it was very fun. We had a ton of people, ton of creative stuff.
Yep.
Indeed, it was very cool.
Someone from the spectators came to Shadow Code, so yeah, and a 4-screen shader crashing Freddy computer. So great night.
In fact, it went quite good for my computer.
It's just the driver stuff.
Yeah. Apart from that.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah, and don't hesitate to join the Discord if you want to know when there is new live coding session, and also if you want maybe to comment or to take part for live coding of sound or visuals.
Yeah,
Thanks
join
for
us.
all the organization, guys. It was very fun and nice to see people
Yes, thank you.
ecstatic about creative coding. So hope to see you again and to learn more on your side.
Yep. And we were happy to having you tonight. So really don't hesitate to come back. And
No
I
problem.
just wanted to add that we have some other new followers. I don't know if you guys are still there, but Steamer just followed us, Bonefish, Yum Yum Nuts, and that's all. So thank you guys for coming and for following our channel. So is it a wrap?
Yeah.
I think it's okay. So stay safe.
Yep.
Yeah,
Have fun,
goodbye.
and see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Be safe.